Think it's working. I do. I think it's working, Remy. Hey, Jojo, my sister from a different mister. Hello, sweet wheat, lanky tor. What's I going to say? We're supposed to get snow tomorrow. It said it's supposed to snow Saturday into Sunday. They expect 2 or 3 inches, 1 or 2. I think they said 1 or 2 inches of snow. Isn't that lovely? Looking so forward to having some more snow. So, anyways, how are you guys? You guys doing anything exciting for the weekend? How are you, Remy? Joe? Oh gosh, I brought something up. I don't know what I did. Hey, Ash, we're getting snow tomorrow. Can you believe it? I'm so upset. So, anyways, like we go and like read the news and stuff, and um, hang on, guys. I want to read this to you because it's so sad. It's so sad. Um, it's a amusement park in Florida. This 14-year-old boy. It's called the Drop Tower, and it's like one of the highest. It's one of the highest towers, like a theme thing. Hi, tacos. Anyways, this 14-year-old boy um, fell, or I guess he slipped out of this thing and he fell to the ground and he died from his injuries. The ride, it turns around and then it drops down. Well, I guess when it was up at the top, I guess it was 400 feet high. And I guess when it was at the top, somehow, I don't know if he wasn't strapped in because they don't know what happened. But I don't know if he wasn't strapped in right, but he fell. And I mean, he was still alive after he fell. It goes 75 miles an hour. That's Samara just said that. I did not know that. Um, it's a new addition to the park. And last year, one of their workers was killed there too. So I think they better do some maintenance on their equipment there. Didn't you say you thought the boy was like heavy set? Not that had anything to do with it, but maybe it did. Maybe they didn't strap him in right, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Hey, tacos. I listened to you last night. I don't know who you were talking about, so I don't know that person. One of these days, I'm going to figure out how to do that subscribers only. I still don't know how to do it. I need some. I read somewhere he was a little bigger. Oh, okay. When did. I'm still pissed off. Oh, girl. Yeah. It's like from what I understand, that girl was scamming, or she was She was saying she had grandchildren that needed help and she was spending her money on drugs. I mean, that's what I got out of it, but little I did. I mean, I was off and on. I was in bed, like kind of sleeping. I forgot my obligatory DICK sucking, doing the Lord's work in every. Gosh. Oh, that seems to be a theme in this community lately. Um, well, I'm not doing it because I'm a spitter. So there. I've always admitted to that. I'm not a swallower, I'm a spitter. Um, she has it on members only, I think. What are you talking about? I don't know the girl that you were talking about, tacos, but I take it that it was. I mean, I heard Jen, so I was wondering if it was a friend of Jen's or a friend of yours. What? What? You haven't started yet? Ooh, you sounded mad last night. Spells. Can you teach me how to do that? Because I'd like to put some spells on some people around here. How about that? Oh, son of hexers. Oh, when she's mad, I love her when she's mad. Like she's better when she's mad. And she can get mad. I'm glad I don't ever want her mad at me. I don't think Tacos and I have ever been mad at each other in the 3 or 4 years I've known her. I'm very angry. I don't like to be made to look like. Oh, and also, I know why you're angry too, Tacos. And correct me if I'm wrong, but you had to admit that Marissa was right. You were wrong. Doesn't that, isn't that, ouch? Doesn't that hurt when you have to admit someone that you're not friendly with, you know, is right, was right? I had to do it. I had to swallow my pride and say, yeah, I should have listened to you 3 years ago. You told me, you warned me, but it didn't. Yeah. I don't like when I'm mad. I I get all like cursy and cussy. Marissa was right, but I am a big enough person that I could publicly state that she was right and I was wrong. You are a big enough person. You're a sweetheart. I don't know how anybody can get mad at you. You're so funny. Even Pacos, I don't know how he can get mad at you. You want 500? Well, everybody sub up to Remy and sub up to Misbehaving if you haven't, because she's almost at 500 too. So you guys, come on, you can do it. Get all your alt accounts out and like start subbing. Wish I only had. Hello, Wendy. I wish I only. I can't remember what I was going to say. Wait till I unprivatize the video of her talking about John Crimes. It's there. It always has been. Long live the ponies. Yeah, wait. Can you wait a minute while I get my head out of that horse's ass? I can't talk until I get my head out of that ass. I'm sorry, Samara, out of the ASS. And Angel. Oh, is that their name? Angel Eyes. I think I've seen that that person before. Frozen Fire, aka how many freaking names does she have? Holy cow. Well, I could tell by listening to you last night that you were upset. And you were upset at some of the questions. I mean, people are like, asking you why you would send somebody, "Hey, Rocky, how are you doing?" At least you're like warning people about her. I don't know. Is she still around? Is she still scamming? I mean, I'm glad you are warning people. I mean, but all she has to do really is change her name. That's all you have to do around here. Even if you get like kicked off YouTube or you get your account gets terminated, you just have to change your name. So nothing is, you know. For the longest time, I thought my name was a hole because everyone calls me that. Oh, Rocky, you're a sweetheart. I would never call you that. I didn't effing send her anything. That was Jen, not me. I know. I could hear how mad you were getting. That people in the chat were saying, "Well, why would you do that?" You were like, "I know you wouldn't do that. I actually know that 100% because of where what you do. Um, I know you would never do that. I don't even think you do that. You know, take the that. I mean, I, what do they want you to do? Like take a blood test, prove it, whatever. But I could hear. I didn't see. I wasn't watching the chat, but I could hear by your reaction that someone was blaming you. I didn't give her shit either. I guess she was in your a Discord that you guys were all in. I don't know. I really don't know that person. Hi, Sundancer. How you doing? I remember her eyebrow. Why? What was wrong with her eyebrows? What was wrong with her eyebrows? I mean, look, I may be a lot of things, but I'm not a liar and not known for being one. No one would have ever known, even known about any of that if I hadn't been honest, right? Well, unfortunately, I admitted I lied and I am never going to hear the end of it. And the infamous words that I said was, "I lied, but I'm not a liar." So, and they're coming back and throwing in my face constantly now. That and Carla Farla Doxer and blah blah blah. But I'd like someone to go on my live streams and see where I've ever threatened to dox someone. And people on here and like being a mole in someone's Discord, people have done so much worse on here. And I'm so sick of people throwing stuff in my face. Like I'm sick of it. Luckily, she didn't really get over on the community. She has more so exposed. She was more so exposed. I know TNT and them helped her out here and there, then she thought she could pull off the trick on a different panel. Hmm. Wow. Well, it's good to know about who these people are and what their motives are. That's what people don't like to hang on to. I I give to my friends, my close friends, but I would give to my close friends, but oh boy, that's going to get clipped and blasted somewhere. But if my close friends needed anything, I would help them out. Which is nobody's business, but I mean, it can come when someone's actively scamming people. It's good to let the community know what their motives are. But I honestly don't know who this person is, and she's got so many names. Wow. I just changed my name on my other channel, my channel that I used to use for getting my crochet videos. I changed it to Carla and Friends 2. So if Wen never figures out how to unblock me, I'll be able to go into her chat um, with that account. That's so frustrating when you can't chat in someone's account or someone's chat. Cracks me up. The RV comment, like campers. What? I don't understand what you're saying, Remy. I love the smell. I love the smell of magic markers and gasoline. I don't know why, but I love the smell of magic markers. I remember when we used to have to use them in school. I would just love smelling them. That and gasoline. When my dad would put gas in the car, I would love the smell of it. Yes, no. Contrary to someone's lies, Misbehaving has never taken anything from anybody. She's given plenty, but never taken. You know what, Carla? I'm not even sure that I know who that F and Angel Eyes 13 is anyone either anymore either. Thought we were good friends, but hell, she's not who I thought she was, and I'm hurt. Yeah, that's sad. Well, I did try to look up the channel, but I don't see it. I mean, I couldn't find it. She's taken your heart. Who are you talking about? Who you talking about, Willis? Remember that show? Who you talk about, Willis? Uh-oh. Was that a racist comment? I used to love that show. I'm scared to say anything anymore. Listen, guys, I am scared to say anything anymore because I'm scared that anything I say is going to be taken in the wrong way. Like everything is not everything. You have to watch what you say nowadays because everything isn't politically correct, and it can be shoved down your throat. So if anyone in here is friendly with Marissa, you are welcome to go tell her that I admitted last night that I effed up big time and that she was right about Colleen and I was so wrong. Is that girl's name, Colleen? I've no idea who she is and happy to live in ignorance. Sundancer, me too. I have no idea who. I was just listening to, I think it was Science Girls that, and Tacos was on. And I was just listening and I'm like, I kind of glad I don't know who that is, you know? So you mean like taken and played 4,380, 832 times on a live stream, and something over other than the truth spun about it. Yeah, I understand. Why can I not read this morning? I am like having the dickens of a time. I love the, yeah, my husband loves that too. He's always buying that. Hi, Ms. OMG. I like the smell of magic markers and gasoline. I do. I love the smell of that. Probably could kill me, but what I don't like the smell of bleach. That makes me want to throw up. Although bleach gets everything really clean. I mean, you can clean up a murder scene with bleach. No, no, don't take that wrong, people, please. We're in the true crime, wasn't it the crama community? I hate the smell of cigarettes. I do now too, Samara, because, well, I haven't smoked in over a year. So I haven't smoked, haven't vaped. I don't. And I used to like, I would smoke a little bit off a cigarette, and then I would put it back in the package and I would put it in my purse. And then when I went to get it out of my purse, my whole purse would smell like tobacco. That's why when me and Amanda played Mary Kill, Fuck, I wouldn't say the F part out loud. I knew some DICK would take it and run with it because, well, that's what they do. That's what they do. Like, that's why, like, you got to watch everything you say around here because it gets clipped so fast, and then it will be taken out of context. It's like what I said the other day was definitely not what happened. What you know when we were talking to Jonathan was spun really out of, it was not what we said to him, and they made it sound like we interrogated him, and it's just like ridiculous. In this community, it's like playing that game, when you whisper in someone's ear and then they whisper in the next person's ear, and then it goes around the table, and by the time it gets to the last person, it's a totally different thing. You've never been clipped. Consider yourself lucky. I've been clipped many times. But if I see my name in the title or whatever, I just won't go there. I won't listen. So they're preaching to the choir. I have people tell me what's going on, but I don't need to listen to it. I don't need to listen to someone say that I should have my head on some horse's ass, you know. I don't need to hear that. I don't need to hear I was a mole like it was some bad thing. I let someone listen to a 5-minute phone call. I mean, get over it already. People have done much, much, much worse in this community. So if you want to keep bringing it up, you dirty old sock, go ahead. It's not like telephone game. I don't know. I know, but when you have a Discord and you have one person in that Discord who records calls, you need to get rid of that person. But that's one thing we never did. Like, I did let that person listen to that phone call, but there was never any recording. There was nothing to record. Hey, Audrey. I like that name. I love her name. Good morning. Clippers should be impartial. Golden rule. They should be, but they're not. They're not. Or they shouldn't be biased. If they're going to put something out, they should put both parts of a conversation, not just a little bit that they want it to make that person look bad or this person look bad. I see a lot of that. A lot of that. But it is what it is. That's why you have a platform on here. Then you can go up and say, no, that's not what I meant, and that's what I did. But some people don't like it when you defend yourself, or if you defend somebody that they don't like, you all automatically have an ulterior motive. And maybe, how about there's no ulterior motive? We just thought it was the right thing to do. How about that? How about that? I lurked in a stream. I'm a watched a lot, and Rep A presumed Mo Mom. What's that? Mo33 was FOD. The way she typed and worded. Hey, misnomer. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you came in. Glad you came in before I go visit my new little nephew. Aw, Rife Rewinded. Hello, my love. I was binge watching your channel, Life Rewinded. What one did I find really funny? I think it might have been the Laura one. No, I know which one it was. It was the one where Molly was eating. Oh my MG. That was so funny. I mean, even if you're a Molly lover and you love Molly, you would have to actually think that was funny, because it was funny. And that's what we need more about around here, is like parodies that are funny. Mo33 was taunted to get on a panel, and since she wouldn't, they played clips about FOD they knew would hurt people. Who did that, Ash? Oh gosh, I miss so much around here. Has she? Well, that was funny. Come on. Even if you like her, you'd think that was funny. Why is my email up there? Someone want my email? Oh, you can email. I don't care. I think I have it in my about section. I was like, why is my email up there? Oh, okay. Well, let me know what your numbers are, and well, maybe Misbehaving. If you're talking to Misbehaving, I'll get your numbers and I'll friend you. Or what is it? You have to make a friend out of a person before you can talk to them in Discord, correct? That's what I mean. People think I'm an expert about Discord. I'm really not. I barely know how to make a friend in Discord. 4995. Is it Life Rewinded? Do you go by that name? Let me write that down. Let me find a piece of paper. $4995. Okay. 995. There we go. Sorry I'm boring today, guys. I really didn't have much to talk about. Unmasked want a protective order. She is going to win them. The only reason Unmasked won is because Lana is a dumbass who didn't get an attorney, among other dumb decisions. Oh, is she trying to sue somebody? I have no idea what's going on in this. I swear I spend very little time in this community anymore. There's too many people that are. Um, I'm convinced that Krusty Sock is so miserable because she has no friends on here like you have, Samara and Behavin'. Mandy has Stephanie and Hello Starlight. She fits nowhere. I don't care if I'm. Here's the thing, I don't care if I'm boring. Like today, I don't have a lot to talk about, but I'm glad I don't just tumble out of bed like miserable, not happy. Like she's got the cutest dog ever. Like that's a that's a reason in and of itself to be happy. Like don't be making like 16 videos a day and concentrating on people you hate. Like that's just silly. It's silly. I saw someone say their grandma used to give people a laxative when grumpy. That was funny. Oh, why? What would that do? She cannot apply for a protective order in Alabama against people in other states. You is that what she was going to do? Oh my goodness! Did anybody hear what happened to Natasha Cooper? I guess her bank accounts and her daughter's bank accounts were frozen. Um, Someone actually reported her, and I don't know it's someone from YouTube. Now, you can say what you want about me, but that is what I consider going real life. Like, you know, people keep it on YouTube. It's wrong to take it, off YouTube. By herself, miserable. Bomb by herself, miserable. Wendy V by herself, miserable. Well, I wish, they would keep my name out of their mouths, like, and quit going from stream to stream to stream, trying to get people riled up and hate against us. Because here's the thing, we don't care. We don't care. You, you lied. First of all, you said I called you a dirty old sock, which I didn't. I said every time you you sniff your name anywhere, you show up like a dirty old sock. So that was a lie, but you know what? You made that your name now. So everybody refers to you as a dirty old sock. And that's your fault. Not my fault. But Laura has herself convinced that since Unmasked was able to get a protective order, that she is going to be able to shut 4 people up. One is Ballet Babe, no idea who the others are. Oh my gosh, maybe she's going to sue me. Oh, oy vey. I wish I could be there when she finds out she is wrong. I would greatly. Well, is she going to fundraise for a lawyer? Because I think she should. And actually show receipts that she got the money for a lawyer. Did she do this once? Wait, I'm getting deja vu. Didn't this happen once before Was that her or was that someone else? I don't remember. Everything's like a blob of blur. I know someone was trying to get a lawyer for something. I don't know what for. And I can't remember. Honestly, I don't remember who it was. Um, Up that total. I mean, people can do whatever they want with their money, but don't chastise them if they donate their money. It's nobody's business. Of course, her doing a stream to call Ballet Babe psycho, posting the woman's docs on her community post, talking shit about her, raging at Diane, going to be hard to convince anyone she's scared. Did she say she was? I'm hard to believe Laura's afraid of anybody. She's harsh, that one. She's a little harsh. Remember when she said if someone would like go in her yard, she has a permit to carry a gun or whatever. I don't remember exactly how she worded it, but it was something like if they ever showed up at her house, she would shoot them or something. I think that's what she said. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember her saying something. Hi, Lanky, darling. She's done this twice, Carla. Really? Mm. She said she thinks Ballet Babe is going to come to her house and harm her. I think Ballet Babe lives pretty damn far away. I don't see that happening. Was it Ballet Babe that she threatened? I know it was someone that she said was stalking her. She said, if they show up at my house, I have a gun. I was like, what are you doing? Are you threatening? Hey, Hartley, are you threatening to shoot somebody? Like, come on. Here, let me give you a wrench. Um, yeah, come on. I'm trying to wrench out as many people as I can in here. Oh, Lanky, you're a sweetheart. I'm going to add you too. Okay. Misnomer. I tried this once before and I got a rogue mod and um they blocked about 200 people from my chat. That was a nightmare, but I know most of the people that I've modded in here, so that was then people were texting each other and saying, why am I blocked? Why am I blocked in Carla's stream? I'm like, you're not. And then I went back and I went in my block list and I'm like, holy shoot. There were so many people blocked. Wasn't even funny. They went in other streams, other lives that I had, and they blocked like a whole bunch of people. But I want to get back to where, I can mod as many people as possible because, because I like that. And then every once in a while, I move it around. I'll take a wrench here and there, and then I'll give it back the wrench. If someone stops coming in here for a while, I'll take their wrench for a while, and then I'll give it back. And she's crazy. Laura crying that people are going after her. Meanwhile, she threatened to kill Life Rewinded. Yes, Life Rewinded. You should play that where she threatened to kill you. Laura's not scared of anything. Guys, I'll be right back. I've got to get a coffee. My coffee is like iced coffee. Please hold down the fort. Talk amongst yourselves. Yeah, so we're supposed to get snow all weekend. Like, duh. What the heck time is it's like almost April. I can't believe we're almost in April and we're going to get snow all weekend. And they said 1 to 2 inches. So that's quite a bit for this time of year. Sorry, guys. I'm back. Oh, I'm not sticking up for Laura, but I had to unsub Ballet Babe because every single one of her videos is going after Laura. She does seem to be a little obsessed. Maybe I missed the history of it all. Audrey, oh, this community is very hard to understand if you. I went to get coffee. Sorry. My coffee was iced coffee. It was so cold. Does anybody want to come up and keep me company? Because I'm really boring today. I'm boring myself. The dirty old sock was right. I'm boring. I'm very, very boring. Life Rewind, did you want to come up and talk to me? Ash, are you are you trying to make us into is this what it is? Is this what it's come to? We're, you're turning us into, you're brainwashing us and turning us into ponies. Well, of course, I'm too long in the tooth to be a pony. But is that what you're doing? You're trying to recruit us into your stable? Oh my goodness. We got to be careful of those ponies. I like these kind of lives, just a lighthearted chat. Well, and that's what I told Ash274. She needs to protect me by putting me in the trunk of her car. Not that I've never been in the trunk of a car. That was my Jenna. Hi, sweetie. How you doing? Ash can be so hilarious. Like, that's what I like too. I like to laugh. Believe it or not, I want to laugh on here. I don't want to be like mad, angry, like dirty old socks. Speaking of which, I think I lost a sock in the laundry. I'm joking. That was a joke. Don't take it so seriously. I have to not take yourself so seriously. I think that's the problem with her. She takes herself too seriously. Like, everything's like so serious. I mean, come on. And I know this is going to probably end up on a clip channel. Oh well, is what it is. She has my present? Okay. Life wanted. Oh, wait. I'm asking people to come up, but I didn't put a link in the chat. There we go. Hang on. Anybody can come up. Anybody. Oh, seriously. Well, unless you're like You want to porn bomb me or something. Remember when the truth, or remember when she got porn bombed? Oh, that was like so gross. And then she was trying to figure out who did it. I don't think she ever did find out. Oh, check Discord. I'm so. She whiz. Mm. Can I share this? Oh, let me share it. Hang on. Let me see if I can share it. Oh, I'm really not good at this stuff. I'm good at sharing videos, but not good at sharing pictures for some reason. Let me see if I can share it. But it's very, 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 very funny. Let me see if I can share it. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. You guys have to see this. Let me see. Hey, you, little lady.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello. I'm
Hello.
good. Good morning.
Good morning.
Did Samara send you a present yet?
Yes, she did. She did, but I have to do, I want to share it because it's so cute.
Yeah. Now you could officially tell Tracy you're a little pony.
Yes. But I'm too long in the tooth to be a little pony. But that's
Well,
cute.
don't worry. Ponies have big teeth, don't they?
They have to
What
what?
does long in the tooth mean? What does
It means
long in the
I'm
tooth even
old.
mean?
It means I'm older.
Oh. Oh.
I think it was her way of like insulting me. She was
I know,
insulting
because
me.
dirty old sock is the worst thing you could ever say about anybody online.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And you didn't even say
Seriously,
it to her.
I seriously, like
Um,
I don't care. I don't care. Like I've been called so much worse
yeah,
on
myself
here.
included. I just wanted to just say one thing if I can on here.
Sure.
Um, as far as Laura, it's just drama with me and her. Although she did threaten to kill me.
That's not drama. That's like
No,
craziness.
right, but
Oh shoot.
just because Ballet Babe or whatever her name is mentioned somebody else's name, like yesterday she mentioned mine and showed my video, which I don't mind. I don't care. But Laura assumes that because she mentioned Makeup Mobster and then me the next day, like that we're working with her. Like nobody's working with her. And is she that stupid? Is she so afraid of her stalking her? She actually admitted, and I clipped it, that she um emailed her herself telling her all these things about Laura herself and trolled her. Do you think that's going to stand up in court?
Oh
Like,
no. No, it's of course it won't.
and apparently she made the statement because I clipped it that she's if she's gonna take her to court, she's gonna take the other four too. Who's the other four?
Who are the other four?
Well,
Like
I
that's what
know
I'd
it's
like to know.
makeup mobster John Crimes. I don't. Who's AC? Does anybody know?
But she sits there on a stream and talks about
Oh,
the
Alicia maybe. I guess Alicia's AC.
what Alicia's not allowed to talk. No, so nobody's allowed to talk about her.
Right, because she's not
But
in drama. She
she's
doesn't do drama, Caller. She does
but
not do drama.
she's allowed to talk about anybody. I see. I get it.
But she's not in drama. No, she's only reacting to people that are reacting. Hey, Lanky.
Hi, Lanky.
Hey, Carla, did you watch that thing with Renee Zellweger? I've been watching it because you mentioned it.
Oh, that thing about Pam. Pam? Yeah, I'm watching it.
She's a terrible act. Is she supposed to be acting that bad in it?
She
Because I think she's
is.
a good
She
actress, but
is,
it's
and it's a. You
horrible.
know that's a true story. Well,
I
you
know.
know they made her look fat. Well, not she's
And
not
is the
fat.
woman fat?
What's that?
But even the makeup, even the
She has
person who plays,
prosthetics. She has prosthetics on her face to make her like.
I know that, but it looks terrible. It
Well, they
looks
wanted
like a
her.
third grader did it.
They wanted her to look terrible. They wanted her to like,
No, I know they wanted her to look terrible, but the makeup job is horrendous.
yeah, it
It
is.
doesn't even look, you could tell it's fake.
Right.
Because even, it's not just because it's Renee, but if you look at the mother has you could see the prosthetics. Like, I don't know, it's just piss poor, you know,
I guess
I
the
don't know,
one,
makeup
the
job.
one she's playing is in prison now. But oh, she's like you just want to choke her. She's such a bad
I
person.
know the other night I was crying when the kid got on the stands.
Oh, wasn't that sad?
Oh my
That's
God, it
really
broke my
sad.
heart. I was crying my eyes out.
Oh, it's so sad. Because she really loves, like, it wasn't her biological father, it was her stepdad, but he had raised them and he loved the girls. And he was crying.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're right, Sundance. AC is Ace Candles. So it would be Makeup Mobster, Ace Candles. Who are the other two? Ash, do you know?
Whatever happened
Because
to that guy that was going to sponsor her? Remember, there was a guy that was going to sponsor the
uh,
girls? Whatever
Jules,
happened to that?
Jules, don't you remember she flipped out because somebody tagged him or something, and then she accused somebody of calling him burnt toast, did a whole thing on it.
I didn't know that. I just, I don't listen to Laura.
Oh,
It's
that
not
was a
even
good one. You gotta. I
interesting.
don't listen to it either, but Burnt Toast played it. She act like this guy Sloan was her boss. It'd be like somebody calling my boss and taking my job away. And
Jeez.
Laura, I don't know who she even. I tried to
She's
explain
so
this that
such a drama queen. Good Lord. Well, who's
no,
her
Carla,
mom?
she's not in drama. She is discussion channel now. She discusses. She's not
So
true
she
crime
doesn't.
and
She
she's not
doesn't.
drama. Get it right,
There's no.
Carla.
There's no true crime anymore. Wait, wait. There's no
Uh,
true crime.
it's not called true crime. It's called the discussion channel, Carla.
So she's not drama.
Hmm.
Okay.
But
Just another name
wait,
for drama. To be honest, to, if we want to be, true about it, it's just another name for drama.
now I just want to say I don't agree with what investigator 911 is doing. I tried to tell her. I tried to talk to her like I did, and I like her. I don't have any problems with her at all. Yesterday she used my video. I don't care. You could use my video. Um, But I will say, I tried to explain it to her, and I'm going to say it because I know Laura's listening. It doesn't matter who calls on you. They could call food stamps and just so you know, food stamps is welfare, Laura. It's public assistance. It's all the same. Okay? But they don't, because somebody calls on you, don't mean that they take or lower your rates. It goes according to your social security number. So even if she was to call, they're gonna look into your social security number, and if
You there? Hello? You guys hear her? Life rewinded. Uh-oh. I lost her. I lost her. What happened? You guys should see this picture. I'm going to put it on my community page. It's so cute. But I don't know how to share it. I don't know how to share pictures. I don't know why I can't share pictures. I can share videos. I don't know how to share pictures. So bummed. There we go. All of a sudden stopped hearing you. You there? Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I just
Sorry.
stopped. I just stopped hearing you. That's all that.
I don't know what happened. It paused. Is it okay now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, so if she was to call, um, you know, public assistance, it goes on her social security card. So if she's got everything in her books and, you know, then she doesn't have anything to worry about.
Right.
You know what I mean? It, which I'm sure, Laura's channel and all her money that she's making is under her social security, unless it's under somebody else's, then she has nothing to worry about. So it doesn't matter who calls, and I don't support anybody calling. I think that's real life, and
No, I
I
don't think anybody should go real life on anybody.
no.
Hi, Simon. How are you doing?
So when she says that us people are supporting her, that's not true, because we're sub to her does not mean we're supporting everything that she does. Just like Makeup Mobster stated the other day, like,
Yeah.
I can advise you, and
But don't complain that people are talking about you. The same people that you're talking about on the same
right.
stream, like you're complaining because these people, you know what I
And
mean?
she
I think,
don't listen to you, Carla. Meanwhile, the very next day she mentioned your Patreon, right? The Patreon conversation we
oh,
had,
because
like,
it was,
right.
yeah,
And then also she happened to know all about Unmask all of a sudden, that whole situation, because we discussed it. So
right.
clearly she listens. I love when people stop it. Like, it's 9 o'clock in the morning, nobody's on. We know you're listening.
Exactly. Especially when they show up, like right when you're live and they show up, but they say, I don't
Right.
listen to her because she's boring. Okay.
You know,
Well, shoo,
it's
shoo. Goodbye. You don't have to come up.
and the truth should start another YouTube channel with Maggie and do a whole little YouTube thing about Maggie. And I bet you would get so many people.
She would. And that's what that's what's sad. She's got this cute that dog is so
Oh, that dog is so
adorable. That
adorable.
is the
Oh,
cutest thing ever.
she's a little
Yeah.
sweetie.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And to say that you built your channel off her, hello, she built her whole channel off of Laura. But
Listen,
stop it.
listen,
Everybody does it.
Life Rewinded. I used to have like 10 people in here at the most. You know what? That never bothered me. I actually liked it. I asked Simon. He would come in here. He would come on panel. There wouldn't be that many people in here.
Carla,
I definitely didn't talk about her.
I came on here a few times, and just within the few times between you and Miss B,
Hey,
I
Carla.
got like 25 subscribers. So should I say, I'm building my channel off Carla? Like,
I would be
that's not
happy.
why I come
You
on
know,
here.
and the same with Misbehaving. Like we're trying to get her to 500, by the way. So if you
I
haven't
know.
subbed,
That's
you
why I
know,
was
all the
dropping her
counts.
links.
Like, yeah. And if you haven't subbed to her and you guys have alt accounts, please sub to her because
Yeah,
she
when
wants
I'm
she wants a community page, and I don't know why because nobody looks at my community page, but whatever.
I'm a mod for Wendy, so
So you
whoever I'm a
probably
mod for, I'll sit and drop everybody's links. Whoever's in there, like, that I know has a channel.
uh huh. Yeah, you were dropping my link the other day, and I couldn't
Yeah.
even chat in there because I was like, I think perma blocked in there.
No, because I don't see anything wrong with that. Um,
But
so
she said she couldn't.
sorry, go ahead.
Carla, back when she started, it was up. Yeah, Simon. Simon, you want to come up? You can come up. I don't care.
Yeah,
Anyways,
that's my YouTube husband.
is that?
Yeah,
I
Simon's my
love
YouTube
Simon.
husband.
I love him. I love his channel now. He's got such a positive channel, and he
I
does
know.
karaoke stuff. Like, is there a program where you like record yourself with like, because he's done duets with artists. And I'm like, there must be a program where you can do duets with people.
What did you listen to Science Girl last night?
I
That was
listened to
some.
I listened to a bit of it. I listened to there's somebody that's scamming in this community. Now, do I know this person? I have no idea who she is.
Well, I was wondering, is that the same girl that played? Um, she was Pookie T at one time. Does anybody in chat know?
Oh, I remember that name. I don't know. I don't think so. I think that was a different person. Um, but there was like few names that Tacos was putting in here in my chat this morning that of her names. Angel Eyes 13, I think, was one of them, and there was a couple others. But
Mm,
supposedly she's like scammed.
oh, Hartley says she don't think so.
No, Pookie was a different person, but I know who you're talking about. I know exactly who you're talking about.
You know, that's such a
That was
shame
from like
because
3 years ago. That person, but
it's,
she got busted out for scamming too.
and that's why I love Two Tacos because, you know, she came on here and she wanted to talk about it and she didn't just say her side. She said her part in it. Like, she
Hmm.
said, I cannot talk about her until I let all the truth out.
Right.
And as hard as it was for her to say it and to hear,
Hmm.
that's what I appreciate people like that. You know what I mean? And more people need to be as honest as Two Tacos. You know what I'm
The
saying?
thing is, yeah, but when you're honest on here, they never let you forget it. You know.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't see
But
anybody
you know what?
fucking around with her.
I'm done apologizing for something I did 3 years ago.
Yeah, you need to
Hi,
stop
Diana.
apologizing. You need to stop feeling sorry. You need to just be
Well,
you.
people try to make you sorry, and like I got,
Well, don't be.
yeah, and I don't. I'm not going to go. I'm not going to mention any names because there's subs that they just can't help themselves but mention my name in every chat they go into, and they know who they are.
Did
Um,
you show your picture?
no, I can't. Do you know how to present a picture? I don't know
I
how
don't
to
know. Let me see.
because I can present it if you can put it in here. I don't know how to do pictures. I'm so bad at this stuff, this sharing stuff. I wanted to share a screen, but it's not letting me for some reason. Choose what to, not StreamYards, no, no, no. Are you still there? She made the cutest
Hello?
avatar. Yeah, hi. She made the cutest avatar. I'm going to use it for an avatar for my second account.
You there?
Yes, I'm here. Can't you hear me? Hello? Oh, I lost her again. It's really cute, but I'm sure like that. Okay. Hey, Simon.
Hey, hey, hey.
Long time no talk.
How is everybody?
I don't know. How are
What's
you?
happening in the house? What's happening in the house? Are you on the beach?
No, I wish I was. I am in my avatar. That's
Yeah,
my. You,
that's
you
what I
know
said.
what though,
Your
Simon?
avatar.
We're supposed to get snow all weekend. Can you believe it? Like we're supposed to get snow all weekend.
It's yeah. Uh,
It's been such weird weather this
I,
year.
I'm freezing to death.
Are you? Why is it
Yes,
cold where you are?
yes, I think it's damn cold. It should be warmer. I can handle 70 and 80 degrees weather.
There you go.
Oh,
I,
oh, she put it as her avatar. Look at, do you see the picture? It's me with my head on a pony. That's perfect.
and I even gave you pearls. Good morning,
Oh,
Simon.
well, thank you. I need to clutch my pearls.
I
Um,
gave you pearls.
so what's this about you being Life Rewinded's husband? I'm jealous now.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
sorry,
got.
Simon. I let the
That's
secret out.
okay, baby. My wife gave approval. I have rings on every finger, and they're all designated to an individual or two down here.
Uh,
Mhm.
On here, not down here. On here.
Well,
you gotta be you gotta be
it's
really
down.
careful how you word things on here. Like you were
Well,
saying
it
yesterday.
is down here. I think
Yeah, true.
we're at the bottom.
Oh my goodness.
But no, back when Carla started, and I'm not just saying this to bullshit or anything. Back when she started, she would just do uploads. I was there all from the get go,
You were. You used to comment all
and
the time.
right, and so we that's all she was doing though. We had to literally talk her into going live.
Yep.
She did not want to leave that spot. We had to talk her, and at that time she was still in with Laura, and Tracy was over there doing her thing with Laura,
Yep.
and we all know what she was doing.
Mhm.
It's
But don't you always just say that I built my channel off those
we
two?
were all over there, and
Well,
no, it was not built off of Laura. It was not built off of Tracy, and
No.
well,
that is the gospel truth.
you
Yeah.
know what, Simon? If
What?
she wants to sit there and constantly go at Wendy and Randy for being, dirty Diane, whatever Diane addressed it last night, well, then she's dirty Laura because she was her right hand man. So she must have been getting down and dirty with her when she was doing all her dirty shit. And that was when she was at her dirtiest.
Hey,
So
Mikey.
Yes, it
I
was.
guess, you know what I mean? That would be my comeback.
Look, we've all made mistakes on here, me included. A lot of mistakes, a lot of things. I let things get to me. Sorry, I got a frog in my throat.
Spit it up.
But you learn by your mistakes, and if you all, the only thing you can do is do better. And if you don't learn and you don't do better, then
Right, you can always be that little shithole person.
yeah, you're
It's
going to be a creep for all the rest of your time on YouTube.
Yeah, but
But
you know what,
I
Carla?
don't wake
Like,
up in the morning and look for a fight. That's just not. It doesn't make me feel good. You
but
know.
here's the thing, Carla. Here's the difference between some of us, okay? Because if you and I have an issue, okay,
Hmm.
and you were talking about me on panel, and I came in your room, which I probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't do the clapbacks every time somebody mentions me because it's just not worth it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But if I was to come in your chat and you were to say take a link, I would take a link, and whether we could come to some sort of an agreement or not, we could at least, if we wanted it to stop, both of us, we would say, I agree to disagree. Your opinion's different than mine, but you know what? Let's just end it here. It's not worth it.
Well, I'll tell you what happened a couple weeks ago. I think it was a couple weeks ago.
But wait,
Vinny was up on my panel, and I can't remember. I think we were talking about crocheting. If of all
yeah, I remember because he does
Ben,
it.
I think
Yes.
Ben jumped up on my panel, and he started being
I
super
remember I was here.
rude. Like he was calling him
Hmm.
really bad names. So I kicked him off my panel. I kicked Ben off my panel, but I was so surprised at Ben that I didn't do it fast enough, but Vinny jumped down. Now that's the right thing. Vinny did the right thing. He jumped down because he wasn't going to engage on someone else's panel.
Yep.
And he did the right thing. So, like, if I went on someone's panel, I'm not going to engage in, you know, um, with someone in a fight on a panel.
Well, I am if they come up here and start shit with me.
No, but my point is,
I love Simon. I've always loved
you
Simon.
know, you asked misbehave and asked Tracy to come up and talk about it, and she chose not to take a link, just like she's done all the other times with Starlight, with Steph at the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you're not willing to come to some sort of, and I don't even want to say peace, but just some sort of an agreement, then you obviously want the drama. You want to keep this up every goddamn day.
Right. Right.
Why is it always you have to go over to her panel? She can't take a link in anybody else's panel. You have to go over to her panel. Well, I'm not going in her stream because everybody in there hates me. You
Mhm.
know,
No,
but
but if she was to come on here, I would gladly drop down. I'm sure
I
Simon
no,
would.
I have had her on my panel a few times. I've never screamed at her. I've never yelled at her. But I'm not going to go over to her chat and have people like call me names and stuff and just, let them. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to put myself through that.
No, most people's not
Do that.
going to do something like that.
Yeah. So, and she gets a lot more people in her stream than I do. So why would I do that to myself?
That tells me
But the
the other
difference
person
is,
just wants it for views
right.
whenever they do something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
And
the
I don't care
difference
about that.
is, the difference is that Carla, you could say, chat, please, I'm trying to work this out. Please don't put anything nasty in the comments
Yeah.
and let me work this out. And I bet you everybody in your chat would not jump on her.
No, I think you're right because people that come in here are pretty respectful. Except the troll. I mean, there's the odd nasty troll, but the people that, regularly come in here, I don't think would do that. If I ask them to, please don't, are you
Oh, but
vaping? Simon,
What?
you vaping?
Yes, I'm vaping.
You,
Sorry, I meant to mute. I forgot.
you quit smoking?
Oh, yes, I haven't had a cigarette in 9 months now.
Congratulations. Hi,
Yes.
Em. Yes. When I was just going to say congratulations because I know it's hard to quit smoking. I basically quit cold turkey. I didn't like vaping. And so I just threw the vape down and stopped
I
smoking.
don't vape, but I do the disposable ones.
Yeah.
It's called Stig.
Isn't that the same though as
Is
vaping?
it
Yeah, it's the
right?
same thing. It's just
Yeah.
disposable. Like they come 3 in a package.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
The
by
other
the way,
the other vapors I used to have, whenever I would try, it never worked for me. But since I've gotten this one tank that looks like a hand grenade in your hand, it's it works fine. So anyway,
one thing I didn't like about vape, Simon, is because mine had a little bit of nicotine,
yeah,
and I don't like seeing the liquid and it turns or it's disgusting. Like I don't know, like after like a day or so, it looks
Hey,
all
Ems,
yellow
are
and
you home?
gross. You know what I mean?
well, I vape mine in a day. It's
Do you really?
Oh, I am so addicted to it. One addiction dropped to another. But anyway, it's
What's
less
the
nicotine. It's less nicotine, and it don't stink up your
You
surroundings.
have. Yeah, what's your flavor, Sonny?
what's your
Uh, I get raspberry palm.
what do you like? What do you do? Because I was zero nicotine. What do you do?
Uh, I got myself down to. Sometimes I'll do 2 milligrams of nicotine, and sometimes I do 3.
Well, that's not bad.
Jeez,
That's
I
not
think
bad.
mine's 15.
How much?
I don't know. I think it's 15. I don't know.
I don't
15?
I don't think it's
I couldn't do
15. Is
15.
it?
I don't know.
I couldn't do 15. I could
I
never
don't.
do 15. I did zero. I only like the fact that the smoke, the vape, I liked the idea that the smoke came out of my mouth. That's what I missed. Give me
Mine's watermelon lush.
cigarettes.
I don't like the moisture that it puts in your throat. That's the downfall, but I did get used to it.
No, I don't
Oh,
like my
Hartley's on
clothes or anything
18.
smelling like it.
Hartley's on 18. No, I never. I started on, I think I had 6, went down to 3, and then went to 0. And then I started smoking again, like cigarettes. And then I decided, no, I'm gonna.
Well, see that's the way my old vapes used to be. You used to be able to dial the amount of nicotine that you took, and mine would go up to 24. With this newer hand grenade thing, I don't know what you call them. Uh, Whenever you get your mix, when you buy your mix to put down into it, I think the highest milligram you can get is 6 or 7. But then you go for your max VG and your PG, you know, both that's max for me. But my actual nicotine intake is 3 on this one.
Well, that's not bad. It's like I said, you have to know how to vape. Like I had
Oh
to
yeah, 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 yes, absolutely.
because I've had people say I can't vape. I choke every time I try. You have to learn how to vape because there's just a way to do it.
Right, it builds up a moisture in your throat,
You have to like suck it up.
but then it looks like a cloud coming out of your damn nostrils and mouth.
I don't know how some people like can push out so much smoke, like smoke or whatever it is, and not like because I never could get that much out.
Thanks,
By the
Ems.
way, Laura, since you're listening, or I'm sure somebody will report back, I really would like to see those receipts on the Ukraine and the money that you're donating. And did you see now, since Wendy and Diane called her out on it, she's making a candle now? Because,
I didn't see that, but you did say that the other day.
No,
yeah,
I haven't watched, honestly, Tracy. You
yeah.
got me flipping over to mommy ramblings. She was driving
Oh,
last. She
God.
was driving last night in the dark again, talking.
Oh my
Oh,
God, I am binge watching Life Rewinded's channel, and I watched this morning actually, watched Molly Golightly eating, and I was like so
Oh my god, that's so gross.
hilarious.
oh, I got a new one coming because Jenny, my friend Jenny, was so nice to send me the clip of her eating the burrito that is literally the size of an infant. I'm not kidding.
I think
It's
you
the
were
size of
talking
an
about
infant.
that on Misbehaven's channel.
Where
Yes.
is misbehaving in
Yeah, where is she?
Samara?
Um,
Samara.
they were in chat. I don't know where they are. They might have gone back to bed. That's what I did the other day. It's like,
Well, Behaving needs to get up and brew herself a pot of coffee and get
well,
up
she
here.
has a doctor's appointment today, and
Uh,
Samara probably is working today. So, But I really want to get Misbehaving up to 500 so she can have her. I don't understand why everybody. It's so important to have a community page.
Well,
Why?
with a community page, you have to what they'll give you a community page, but not just because you get 500. You have to have the watch hours. So I suggest to everyone,
No, you don't, Simon, because I don't have the watch hours. Do you believe my channel is almost 4 years old and I still don't have enough watch hours to get AdSense?
Really?
Yeah.
okay, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about your community tab.
Yeah, you just need 1,000 subs. You get the community tab. You don't need the watch hours.
No, I got a community tab. I don't have 1,000 subs. I've never had 1,000, and I got a community tab. And
How?
whenever I literally sent a note, but anyway, then somebody else with a bigger channel, bigger than anyone down here on the bottom of YouTube, told me that it was because the only thing that they can figure after they talk to the person, the only thing that they could figure is that they gave it to me because of the date of my YouTube channel, and I had watch hours to back it up.
Because you've been around so long.
I
Yeah.
don't know
Because
how I don't have the watch
I
hours. I really don't.
create folders, of different artists. I got folders out the yin yang, but so anybody can select it. And so if anyone goes to sleep, what I would have do back 3 years ago or so, I would ask people just click on a playlist and let it play throughout the night while you're sleeping.
I did that, Simon. Kim Bailey helped me. Sandy helped me. I had everybody in Discord was playing my videos, and
Boy,
I
I
still
did it
can't
the
get up to
hard way.
4,000 hours.
I did it
Well,
the hard way. I just did. But I didn't plan on going live. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Having a community page has never helped me because I maybe get 2 comments on anything I've ever posted in there. People,
That's because most people, I never see my community
unless
tab, to
someone
be
says
honest.
go look at
Yeah,
the
me too.
community page, then they'll go look at
mm-hmm.
it. But other than that, if I post something in there, people don't see it. They don't care.
Well, I don't see it because it doesn't. I told you the other day, it doesn't come up on YouTube for some reason, community tabs.
Yes, you do have life. You
I
do
mean,
have
on iPad.
you do have a
I
community page,
I
and
have a community page, yes.
yeah. So I thought you just said you don't have a community page.
No, I have one, but I don't see them. I don't see yours when I'm looking at my iPad. It doesn't give me the ability to
Oh,
see
I don't
anybody's
see
community
anything on my
page.
iPad either. I don't see community pages on my
I
iPad.
don't know why.
And I've never been able. I can only see community pages on my phone.
Me too.
That's it. On my computer.
No, Ash, that's what I was saying. You don't need 1,000 subs anymore.
Oh, so I wonder. I bet you're misbehaving if she just goes to in her channel and goes to if you go to, it's like video, right, Simon? Video, live, or post, and you hit post, and there's a community page. So if you're listening, misbehaving, try that out and let us know if it worked for you.
I can't see any community pages on my iPad. Nothing. I can though on my phone. I can on my phone and my computer. But that's
I can phone and computer laptop.
Yeah,
It's
see, Ash said it's on all iPads. You can't see it. Oh, and Hartley says she thinks you get them at 500.
well, you got people reporting that they're not getting it at 500. So that's why I don't understand. How come some people's not getting it at
I
500?
think it takes a while. I don't know. Some people don't it takes they get it fairly. I got mine right as soon as I got to 1,000 subs. I think I got it within a couple days. But like I said, I was doing short videos and stuff before, but some people take a couple weeks. It doesn't. And
Then
they
So
I'd
you
take it back about the watch hours. I thought you had to have the watch hours behind you to get it.
you want to know what happened to me with the watch
I think
hours?
AdSense, you have to have the watch hours.
I could blame a certain creator on that for my watch hours
Oh
because
my.
yeah, because when I got 1,000 subs, I had everything, and then um I made an agreement with a certain creator that I wouldn't make videos on her anymore,
Uh-oh.
and she didn't talk about me, and I went and deleted all my videos. And when I deleted all my videos, guess what? All the watch hours went with it. So I lost
Oh,
everything.
that's a bummer.
If you private a video or even delete it, you lose your watch hours for that video.
Seriously? What if you
hmm
just put it unlisted? Like, will you?
I don't know. Now, I wanted to ask Ash maybe, or somebody here could answer this question for me. Do you have to have a consistent 4,000 hours once you get AdSense? Like you always have to have the 4,000 hours, like every month? Does anybody know?
Ash says it takes a week or so to show up once you hold steady at 500. My sub count dropped under 1,000. As soon as I hit 1,000, because a-holes unsubbed, all the back down to like, she was back down to 970 or so. I had to get those. I'm telling you what, I don't understand YouTube. I will be, I will go up, like, say 6 subs. Now, then I'll get up in the morning and I'm down 10. Like, what
Shit, I
the
was
heck?
muted.
What are you doing to me, YouTube? I mean,
Well,
I don't grow. I like kind of stay steady. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like if I grow a little bit, then it goes down again.
but
And
you know what I mean?
it drives me crazy.
What's so wrong about helping another friend out? Like, and even if you did help misbehaving or you helped me, like I said, I got 25 subs just from being on your panel.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I
cool.
would
I
love
like
to do
that.
that for somebody else.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I
that's
always want to see people
Well, what
grow.
people should be doing though in this community is encouraging each other, because why not?
Exactly.
You know,
So every time somebody tells you that, say, okay, if that's the way you feel, thank you. I appreciate you helping me build my channel.
Well,
yeah,
but then also, if you don't agree with one creator, all it takes is you not agreeing with one creator, and you can lose 50,
Yep.
50
yeah.
subs instantly because they'll go and they'll have a mass unsub thing. So
Or having a
Yeah.
different opinion.
I
it
allowed
really
800. I was fighting with somebody,
that
and
tells me about the subscribers whenever they do something like that. Just because you don't agree with that creator and you're agreeing with other creators that they're going to, why they unsub you is it's oblivious to me.
Well, that's followers for you. I don't do that. But you know what? Like,
And Ash, that's why
um,
I say there's channel holders and there's creators. There is some creators and there's channel holders. It's just channel holders.
but
That
guess
that
what, Carla?
that
It doesn't matter who you built your channel on. You still have to sustain it. You have to be able to draw in an audience, and you don't have any hard time doing that. So explain that one. Is she going to take credit for that too? Because how many people here are here just because because you built your channel off Tracy and Laura?
I don't. Ash, me too. I don't create anything. I just talk. I hate calling myself a creator.
I don't like that term
I
either.
just run my mouth every so often. I don't think I need to monetize too much trouble to maintain. I
I
don't.
don't even like to call them subs because to me they're my
I will
friends.
never monetize. Never.
I
Well, I don't think
monetize, but it's a lot of good it
You
does.
it don't matter though. YouTube is slapping ads on just even
right.
little videos. If they're getting more than 50 views, I notice YouTube is slapping ads on them right Johnny off the spot.
Well, if
I
I
don't
had
think
to
I'll
live
ever
off
get
what I made
monetized
on
with my
YouTube,
videos.
if I had to live on what I made on YouTube, I'll tell you what I made in a whole year. $800 in a year. I got the thing from income tax that came in the mail, and I'm like, that's it. That's all I made. So thank God.
Carla, did you see the video? You said you seen the video of Molly. Did you
Yeah.
see the one where I put where Vinny and Benny, a clip of them showing how much money she made off the Summer Wells case?
No, I haven't been
Yeah,
following that case at all because it's just
I can't
way,
anymore.
way too weird.
All
Carla,
these idiots
every
painted
morning,
it for me.
$800.
In a year, Simon, in a year, a whole freaking year. I saw that. I'm like, oh, well, maybe I made it.
Uh,
The year before,
that don't even pay for your internet bill.
I think it doesn't even pay for my internet bill. And the year before, I think I made a little more, but not much. And I'm like, why am I doing this? It sure as heck, no one ever better ever call me an e-beggar. No, no, you can't call me an e-beggar.
I don't even know how to set up PayPal. I don't even have a PayPal account.
I
No,
set it up, but I've never gotten anything. I don't not even know how to get anything from that
Me
or
either. Me
Cash App.
either.
Never gotten a thing from my Cash App or my Pay. I know how
I
to
don't even know
send
how
it
it
out.
works.
I know how to give stuff because that's why I have it set up to
well,
give.
I sent money in on your whatever it's called, this button down here, your no, Cash App. What is it called?
Super chat.
PayPal or Cash App.
Super Chat.
Super
Oh,
snacks.
Super Chat. Yeah, you have. You definitely have. But I'm just saying, like, I don't even know, even if someone sent money, I don't know how to check it.
Because Carla couldn't even, she tried to withdraw it to help. Oh my God.
I know it
Was the
goes straight
blonde
in,
caper. It was the blonde caper back
I
then.
know it goes straight into your.
And that evil blonde woman. But
I know when you get something, a payment from YouTube, they let you know in an email. So then I know.
she couldn't even withdraw. Carla could not even
Oh,
withdraw
I know.
back when she first got monetized.
Mm-mm.
She
Because I thought you put it in your YouTube name. So that's what I put it down as, my YouTube name. And they said, "Well, this isn't working. You have to put it in your proper name because they can't." So they put like 34 cents in my account, and I had to email them back and tell them how much money they had put in my account so they could put money in my account because I didn't even know what to do. Oh, so stupid. But yeah.
well,
But I
didn't you have, before you could get any of it? Didn't you have to have $150
well,
earned?
that's the thing is that it had been so long. I think it had been 5 months or something. I had finally reached the $100 point, but they couldn't put anything in my account because I had it on my. I think at that time it was Carla and Crew or something like that, and that's what I put it under. And I'm like, yeah, that's not a real name. That's not a bank account. They had my bank account, but they didn't have my proper name because I didn't want to give them my proper name. So I had to give them my proper name and what my name.
You went from Carla and Friends to Carla and Crew to Carla and Company to
Yeah,
back to Carla and
friend.
Friends.
Yeah.
Wait, so if you don't have a bank account linked to YouTube, then they don't send you a check or nothing?
I don't know how they do
I
it.
have no idea, and I'll never know.
If you don't link your bank account to YouTube, I don't know how they do it. I don't. Seriously, I don't.
Yeah, I know, but we're all in it for the clicks and views, though, Carla, you know?
Well, if I'm for the clicks and views, I'm doing a poor job.
Yeah, you
Because
and me both.
yeah, maybe we should get together. We could have Simon singing for us.
Yeah, like birds of a feather.
Simon, I
Love
think you
your
should write a
channel,
song for
Simon.
Carla.
By the way, what's that?
Simon needs to write a song for Carla.
Yeah, you need to write a song that I can open up with every day.
I've been over here all these years, Carla, and do you know on the music app that I use that I got 50 I, no. I got 47,000 followers,
Wow.
Simon, why don't you do karaoke nights on your channel? Because
and
Natasha does it, and she
over
gets
here
some
I
good
can't get
people.
a damn view.
We'll advertise for you.
Yeah, I will.
We'll advertise.
Let's do a karaoke night
But
on
I live
Simon's channel.
broadcast over there, you know. So anyway, in order to live broadcast, you got to be ready. You got to cam up. You got to hit criteria and everything else, and
Well, Simon,
so
I
then you
can help
You're
live
you.
so
broadcast.
handsome. You're
If
so
I
good
sing, if
looking.
I sing, nobody will ever come back.
It's all about the hats, Carla. It's all about the hats.
I'm gonna start wearing hats.
I used to love
I
when you
think
used
that
to
would be
take
fun
us
though.
in the
Or
car,
well,
Simon.
I just like I think it would be fun if you went live and just did some karaoke or did some karaoke songs
I
with
don't know how to bring live music over to YouTube. That's what I'm trying to learn by hanging out with that community. But let me tell you about that community. Okay, uh, I see trolls that are trolls from all over. So, and
well,
so they've invaded on they're actually getting wrenches handed to them over there on the music channels. And
okay.
and I'm thinking, how dumb are these people that's got the music channels get giving these wrenches to trolls?
Well, Simon, I don't know if you follow her, you may not want to, but just check out Natasha Cooper when she does karaoke nights and see how she does it. Because she gets people over there. And we could ask Starlight to come over and open it up with a rap or something. Or we could ask, you know, how to yodel for us.
Yeah, Starlight can do good raps.
I'm sure she'd do it for you, Simon.
I think you'd
But
have fun.
what I think Natasha does, I don't think she's doing what these music channels are doing. There's a different way of actually having the music sounding like you're right there. You've created a booth to do it, versus just music playing from another device and you singing along with that other device.
Yeah, we'll play with it. Do it different ways, you know?
I have been trying. I got probably 300 private broadcasts that I've tried myself. I just can't figure it out.
What's your favorite type of music, Simon?
I like everything but rap. See, but
Oh, I love rap.
I do like to listen to some people rap.
I
Like
like old
I
school rap
like
though.
rock and roll. I do.
I
I
like
love it.
every
Are
I
the
like everything.
you've played some like old time music on your channel that I
oh
really
yeah,
back memories.
I'm big on old music,
Yeah, I
old
love the
songs.
golden oldies. I love 70s disco. I like Patsy Cline. I like country. All the songs I grew up on. I'm not big on 80s like Metallica, things like that. I
Yeah,
can't get
I'm
into
not
that.
feeling that.
I love 80s, but that's another genre that I've never been able to sing is rock and roll. I just can't sing rock and roll.
I love
I
Elvis
rock and
Presley.
roll is my
You don't
favorite.
have to sing it. You scream it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rock and roll is my favorite, but I cannot sing it.
Yeah,
Well,
I like
I
rock.
like Journey and like Elvis. I like
Steve Perry had vocals that was off the chart for a male vocalist. Steve Perry from Journey,
yeah.
he had the best vocals at the
I love
time on the planet.
ABBA and the Bee Gees are my favorite. I
And
like
Grace
Elton
Slick,
John.
I always wanted to
Oh,
hear.
I love the Bee Gees.
I always wanted to hear Grace Slick and Steve Perry make a
White
duet.
Rabbit.
I
White
think that
Rabbit.
would have been awesome.
Yeah. White
The
Rabbit was like one of my
one song
favorite
I like
songs.
is remember Ozzy Osbourne and Lita Ford. I love that song.
I love Ozzy Osbourne, even though he was a bit of a freak.
Oh,
Yeah,
I really liked him. He was a bit of a freak, but he was a good looking freak. And
I
I
his
like
liked
the
Ozzy.
song Ozzy did with his daughter too.
what?
The song he did with his daughter. I like that
I've
song
never
too.
seen that.
Yeah,
Never
I
heard it.
can't remember. It's It's been a long time.
I know she's a judge on some talent show in the.
I apologize about that vaping sound. I try to mute before I
Don't
do it,
worry
but
about it. Did not worry about it. I just wondered if you were still smoking. I would have
no.
lectured you if you were smoking cigarettes.
Does cigarettes still get to me? Yes, I still want a cigarette, and but I can't. I absolutely can't.
How does your wife like that you're not smoking? Is
Oh,
she
she loves it. She had the carpets re-steamed back to white and everything else. See, I
Oh,
in our great room, it's all completely white,
uh-huh.
and the carpet, everything. You don't ever get a white carpet. Nobody should ever, whether you smoke or not. Don't ever buy a damn white carpet.
you need your head exam. Even black
Yes.
is worse.
Well, were your daughters grown when you got a white carpet, or were
No, no. See, and so it was always respected. There was never any smoking in my house.
uh
You had to take your shoes off. If you came in the back way, you had to take them off in the mudroom. If you came in the front way, you had to take them off just as soon as you stepped in. And we made a wooden part there at the entry of the door,
uh
and you had to take your shoes off there. But so anyway, that was a stickler. I had notes posted on my door in big bold print that I had to laminate it.
My goodness.
Uh,
See, I can't get carpet in my house. I have all hardwood floors, and my dogs do not go to the bathroom in my house. But if I was to put a carpet in there, they would go on it. I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
They won't
They
go to the
think it's
bathroom in
like
my house
grass
now.
or something.
Yeah.
Maybe it reminds them of grass, so that
It,
they'll go
even
on.
if I put a little carpet in front of my kitchen sink, they'll pee on it.
Pee on
Or
that.
in my bath, it drives me crazy.
Do they poop in the house?
No, they
Just
don't do
pee.
anything in the house.
we got big dogs. I tell you, if one of our big dogs ever in the house, oh my god, I don't know what I'd do.
Well, I have two
It's
Your
chihuahuas.
dogs are adorable.
One looks just like two tacos, which is my sonny. He's old now.
A chihuahua.
And then I have a long haired chihuahua, which is a mini. And my daughter just got a beautiful gray pit bull, and I'm terrified of them. But
How
my
many?
daughter lives downstairs. But, we share a kitchen and whatever. But her and her boyfriend live downstairs. But the dog comes up here because I have off my bedroom, I have two French doors that go out to my deck. So that's how you go out. And we let the dogs out.
Who
But
let the dogs out? Who?
my
ooh,
chihuahua,
ooh,
my two chihuahuas, my sonny, they're both boys. My sonny does not like the pit bull. He's terrified of her. And all she wants to do is play. And she's a big sweetheart. And I thought I was going to be scared. But my Beckham, the long haired chihuahua, does nothing but try to bang her. And it is the funniest sight
ooh.
you ever want to see. He's a little
Mhm.
black dog. He's about picture a 5 pound long haired chihuahua trying to hump a big, huge pit bull.
I've never seen a long-haired chihuahua. I don't even know what they look like.
They
Oh,
put
he looks like a mini. I
a
want to
wet
say like
rat, a wet rat.
no,
It might,
no, he's cute. You
son.
ever see a German Shepherd puppy
No,
like with the ears up and the long
I'm
hair?
I'm just googling it now. Long.
Yes, a newborn German Shepherd puppy's as big as a damn Chihuahua, full grown.
Yeah, that's what he looks
There we
like. A
go.
little mini
Long-haired chihuahua.
German Shepherd with long hair. He doesn't
Oh
look like,
my MG! They have. They look like gremlins.
and he has
They do. They look like little gremlins.
Don't get them wet.
he
No,
has
seriously.
all black hair, and then his paws are brown.
Well, they're cute, but they look like little gremlins.
No, he don't, Carla. He's not a little gremlin. He
They
doesn't have that chihuahua.
look like gremlins.
He
Seriously.
doesn't have
See,
that chihuahua. He looks more like a German Shepherd, I swear.
I had a
You
medium.
don't have any animals, do you, Carla?
No,
I didn't
I
think
mean,
so.
our Katie passed away, and here's the thing: I do want another dog, but I want a bigger. I She was a medium to small size dog. This time, I want two big dogs. I just don't know why. That's what I want.
I want a Labradoodle so bad.
I grew up with Dobermans. I think I want one Doberman, and I want to get both at the same time. I want to.
Dobermans they're too skinny. I don't like the Doberman.
You should ask Makeup Mobster
And
because I
I
know she's on
love.
a list for one, Carla, and I
I
think
know.
you should ask her.
Well, I don't know. I could change my mind because I also.
I'll drive it to you.
Get a Mastiff, a dry mouth Mastiff.
Are you
Ugh.
kidding me? They slobber too much.
No, no, you can get a dry mouth one. That's
No, I think I would want a German Shepherd, or
That's what
I
my
don't know.
husband
I
wants.
know I want a big dog, and I don't know what. Maybe a mutt, maybe a big mutt. I don't know.
get a big mutt. That's what Aaron and and
Rescue.
of course Aaron we had to put down to age 13 because he had doggy dementia. And, oh my God, we 3 months and the medicine wasn't working for him that the vet recommended, and it was just hideous. But we had to put his brother down, and we got a shrine of his brother. But he is still kicking. He'll be 17 this year,
And that,
OMG!
my
Really?
and that is huge for a dog's life.
That
yeah,
is
that is.
is.
My mother-in-law just had to put her. She had a puggle, and my mom has a puggle too. But she just had to put him down. Oh my God, I could not stop crying. It's all I did. This week's just been such a bad week for me. Really,
I'm
like,
sorry. I'm sorry. Life rewinded.
yeah, the girl across the street. I grew up with her all my life. And when we got older, and right after she had her first kid, she was diagnosed with MS. And um, when I was in your chat the other night, I got the call. I didn't even know. I knew she was in the hospital. She had COVID, but I just didn't think she's my age. I never, ever, ever thought. And then I
Gee,
didn't even get a phone call. My daughter came in here to tell me because she's the godmother to one of my nieces, and my niece was on the phone crying. And Lexi came in while I was in your chat and told me, and I just lost it.
if you
You know
don't
when you're in shock?
if you don't mind saying, what did she pass from?
COVID.
I swear that you get them when you. I've heard so many people say they were perfectly healthy till they went in the hospital for some simple procedure like something to do, and then they end up getting COVID in the hospital.
Yeah, well,
Sick.
Carla, that's what happened to me right after Christmas. No, right before Christmas. You could ask Anna Mary, Sandy, a few others in Discord. I could not even
Love
talk.
Sandy
That's how bad I had it.
and the Mary.
And I had it for 8 weeks. And I was terrified. I will not leave. I'm scared to leave my house because I have Hashimoto's and it's my thyroid. And because of, I have very low, I forget how like white blood cell count. Like, say it's supposed to be at a 13.
Hmm.
Mine is consistently at a 10 or lower.
Oh
And I actually passed out one time with my mother for the first time ever.
gosh.
We were online to go see The Price is Right. And my husband bought us tickets. And not The Real Price is Right. It was one that they were doing here in Staten Island. And I don't know what happened. I just blacked out, smashed my head on the cement. I woke up to all these fire. I was in the hospital for a week. This was 2 years ago, before COVID. And ever since then, they told me that if my white blood cell counts go below an 8, I would have to get blood transfusions.
Do they have
And
you take blood tests every so often, or?
yeah, all the time. So now my blood, I can't even get it back up past a 10. So I'm terrified now because if I get COVID, that's going to happen to me. I'm going to have to go on a ventilator. And once you do that, you're done. Because
I
that's what
hear
happened to
that
her.
too. Like a lot of you heard about my husband's, the guy that works with my husband, right? Or did
No.
you not hear about him? Well, his daughter brought it home from school. His wife got sick with COVID, and then he got sick. Well, he ended up in the hospital on a ventilator, and something went wrong with the ventilator. And when they went into his room, it was just full of smoke for some reason. um, damaged his lungs. And now they said that he needs a double lung transplant or he won't live. He will
Oh my
not live
God.
another 5 years. They give him, but he's getting better. They can't even, they deferred him off the transplant list because they will not give you a lung transplant if they don't think you're
Right.
enough.
Exactly. If you're on a they put you through tests for a transplant and
Yeah, and if you're not well,
pre-test.
yeah, if you're not well enough, if they don't think you can survive a lung
Exactly.
transplant, they're not going to give you a perfectly good
Right.
lung. So, yeah, so
Well, I know, and this is no lie, 6 people that died of COVID. The youngest was 8, and the first one, he was 24 years old. 24 years old.
wow,
That
that's
this is why I'm terrified. I will not go to shot. I will. My husband goes. I am terrified to get it, and I can't get the vaccine because I can't get my white cell counts up to get them.
We
That's
had
why I'm.
nine family
Yeah,
members that COVID has taken. My doctor would not even have me go out of the house. Uh,
I remember that, Simon.
my
You
doctor
couldn't even
had me
see your
completely
daughters.
confined here to
same.
my
Me too.
house.
Remember that you couldn't even see your daughters.
No, no, the holidays went by. I couldn't even hug my baby girls.
I
Same
It
remember
thing.
was a
I
that.
could.
killer. It was a killer.
It
I
was
know.
driving you
Simon was my
crazy.
granddaughter's first Christmas. I couldn't even spend it with her. Like I haven't even seen her because I'm terrified. Like,
Well, we have a
but
new
now
family
everybody's
member because of
vaccinated
COVID.
except me.
We have a little baby because of COVID. Because,
Me
well,
too.
what else was there to do?
Well, we have 4
Yes, you
babies
can
because of
guess.
COVID.
Yeah.
My son and my nieces, all my granddaughter was first born in July.
Mhm.
My next great niece came the next day. Then another great niece came in August, and another one came in September, and then another one
Wow.
came in October.
See, knock
Yeah,
on wood.
COVID. I mean, what is there to do if you're confined in your home besides act like rabbits?
Well,
Knock on wood. We haven't lost one family member. Like just the
You're
only
very lucky. Yes, very
yes,
fortunate.
very. But we also quarantined ourselves. Seriously, I went nowhere for 2 years. Nowhere.
I haven't gone anywhere. I mean, you had to see right after COVID, my husband had a tournament in Vegas.
That's
I
awesome,
pretty
Sundancer.
I pretty much flew to Vegas and stood in the room. That's how I would not. All I kept thinking about was touching the machine and getting COVID. So I pretty much didn't really leave the room in Vegas. And I only went because it was paid for. And, you know, my husband, my husband won't go anywhere without me. He won't. So
Right.
I kind of was forced to go, like, but I cried my whole time.
Yeah. I know. It's like, I don't know. I feel bad for the kids because this is like, the kids in school, like the little ones that are wearing masks, and this is their new normal. This is all they're knowing. They're just, they're going to some. We had, we all of us that are grown had normal childhoods. We didn't have to worry about this stuff. Well, I'm sure there was stuff going around, but nothing like,
Well, I wouldn't be so afraid of it if I could get my immune system up and get vaccinated. I wouldn't be afraid. But until I'm able to get it up, I can't
That's the
I
thing. Not
can't risk
everyone's
it.
able to get the vaccination, and then you got the entitled ones that won't get the vaccination because they're just rebellions. In my opinion, they're just rebellions and they won't get the vaccinations. What do you think your children went through? What do you think we went through as children?
Yeah.
We had to get vaccinated to keep us from catching German measles, things along that line.
mhm. Did you get the vaccine? Because I got the vaccine, the booster.
We had to when we. Oh no, no, no! I haven't had the COVID. My wife has now. My wife has,
Oh,
but
wow.
because she goes into the markets and stuff. No, I still. I'm still confined.
Oh,
It's
Simon,
Well,
it
you're
was
still
bad.
confined. You can't leave. How about your daughters? Can you see them?
I do my doctor's appointments, and
That's
then
all I do,
whenever
Simon.
they want lab work and stuff, they'll send somebody here to the house. Uh, my eye thing is just down the drain, but
And even though I've had the two, I had
it's
the
all good.
Pfizer shots, I've had the booster, and I've had even a flu shot and a pneumonia. I still wear a mask because
My
it's
wife still does.
it's not foolproof,
I
and
can't
I
get the
would
flu
feel
shot either because
horrible
I'm
if I
allergic
gave
to eggs.
anything. I would feel horrible if I gave anything to anybody. Like even though I'm fully vaccinated.
Here we got our U.S. mailman. He comes. He won't wear gloves. He won't wear a mask. My wife would get the mail out of the box. She asked him the one day, and she says, "Isn't aren't you worried?" And he says, "Nope." He says, "I'm not worried." He says it's a gimmick. Well, with an attitude like that, I'd like for him to tell that to family members that I've actually had buried that was productive people working in society
Yeah.
that went in the hospital with a positive attitude, said they'll be fine, and did not come back out.
And you've heard that. And it's not just the elderly folks.
No, no. These people
Remember,
is
there's
there was
younger people.
some was in their 40s, one was in her 30s. But the one in her 30s had underlying conditions. But the one that was perfectly healthy was and she was in her upper 40s. She went in and she said, "Oh, I got this. I got it beat. I got it beat." And anyway, in the hospital, it just got worse, and she never made it out the
It's
door.
like that guy that my husband works with. He's 55 years old, was in the Marines, very fully fit, had his own business, worked, was doing physical work at work because they had, when COVID hit and where my husband works, they all had their separate offices. They separated them all. They would take their temperature every day and you could stay if you didn't have a temperature. My husband worked all the way through COVID. He never got a temperature, never got sick. But he was healthy and look what now they think he needs a double lung transplant. And he can't have one. He got deferred because they're not going to give him one unless he's healthy enough. And I didn't know this either is when you're on a transplant list, they will only accept whatever organ what's being transplanted from 150-mile radius of where you live. So they're not just they're not going all over the country or all over the world to get whatever would be lungs for him. But even with the transplant, they said with one lung transplant, maybe 5 years, with two, 7. So, he doesn't have long. And he's got an 11-year-old daughter.
Yeah, same thing with my husband. And the guy that coaches with him, he was my age, 46. Went in the hospital. That was it. Never came out. Died, 46 years old. That's
That's
insane. That's why I am terrified.
hmm
My daughter-in-law actually got it when she was pregnant with my granddaughter because she was a nurse.
Well, our whole my stepson and his whole family got it. The baby, the only one that didn't get it was the 11-year-old, and she just got it. Now she just got it, and the whole family got the flu. They all felt really sick, and the one that got COVID felt fine. Oh my God.
Now, my
Well, for
daughters
me,
worked all the way through it, but it wasn't until after my one daughter that's an executive. But anyway, she actually, after she had her shot and her booster and everything, she went into the office. People started testing positive for COVID. Anyway, she contracted COVID after she had the shots and everything.
yep,
And
that was my husband too.
uh, and that was the only incident that I had with between my wife and my twin girls.
I haven't even seen my mother since before Christmas. How about
My
that?
brother, my brother died throughout COVID, and I couldn't
Your
even get.
brother did,
Yeah,
son?
I
I'm
couldn't
so
even get out
sorry.
to pay my respects. It was
I'm so sorry for your
it
loss.
was it was something.
Yeah, I see, and that's what people don't understand about people on here. Everybody has something. You know what I mean?
Well, you heard about what happened to my 9-year-old niece, right?
No.
She, first week of school, and I don't want to start crying, but she got off, she ran off the school bus and jumped on the back. Her mother had just had a baby. She jumped on the back of the truck, and for some reason, she slipped, and her mother was backing up,
Oh
Oh
my
God.
and
gosh.
she ran over her
Oh.
head,
Oh.
and
Oh.
we buried her.
Oh.
It was horrible to
Oh.
see a
I got.
little
Oh my God. I'm so
baby like that.
sorry.
Yeah, that was
I
a
knew
rough.
I knew you posted about the loss. I didn't know that how tragic it
Yeah,
was. Oh my God.
it was bad.
That's
Um,
devastating.
Oh.
and when we went to the funeral, I mean, if you could see the mother, like she kept all she said to her father, the little girl's father, was, "I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm sorry,
Oh.
I'm so sorry." I mean, but she had such great neighbors, and they had made sure all the blood was cleaned up by the time she got home. But still,
Oh.
it's like, you have to live with that. You still have to live with that. But they were
Well,
glad that she had
I
a
don't.
baby,
Mm,
recently
mm.
had a baby, because that would keep her mind off of everything. And at the funeral, it was so cute because the little her younger brother was at the funeral, and he asked the preacher, he said, can we all say a prayer for Risa,
Mm.
and or can I say a prayer? And we all grabbed hands, and we let him say his prayer, and he said,
oh,
just like, hope that everybody is good to each other so we can all go to heaven and see our little Risa.
I would have lost it.
We were all bawling, like I could barely get the words out of my mouth, because it was like so sweet, and he was like 8 years old.
And
That's
it's innocent, you know?
so innocent, but that was the most tragic thing. Like, as innocent as getting off the bus, and they've moved now. She couldn't stay in that house. She couldn't drive in that. She couldn't park in that driveway. She just couldn't.
Well, last year, a friend of mine, she was like a
Oh,
school mom. Our
so.
kids went to Catholic school together from from kindergarten all the way to the eighth grade. And she was a Spanish lady, and I loved her, like the parties that she had and stuff. But her son, which is my son's age, was driving the car. Her daughter was in the back, and her and her mother, and they were in Orlando. And I don't know if you ever been on that main strip, like going to Disney, but it's very wild when you go to make a turn. So she was going to make a left turn, and um, her husband and her other son were following behind her, and he went. The son was driving with his mom and the grandma and the sister. Like I said, he meant to make left turn, and the lady was speeding through a red light, and she hit them so bad they went right underneath a truck, and the son and the daughter survived, and the mother and his grandmother right there in front of his face, decapitated, both of them.
Oh,
That one was tough for me. That, and I couldn't even go pay my respects because of COVID. That was when you weren't even allowed. They couldn't even have a proper funeral. But can you imagine watching your mom and your grandma pass away, and then she had six sisters? Like,
well, with Risa, um, they weren't good. They were going to cremate her before the dad got there, and he said, "No, I have to see her. I have to see her before she's buried."
uh,
So they let him go, but it was really bad. Like, It was really bad. And I don't know how he held it together because I don't know because I couldn't hold it together.
I can't hold it together when it's any child. You see the size of the coffin. It's just,
And she was such a she had
oh,
gone through so much in her life. She had just some kind of disease. She had like I think before her fifth birthday had 13 operations, and you think to yourself, all the operations, all the pain she went through, and this is how it has to end, you know.
yeah.
And but
I'm sorry, Carla.
now that I've depressed everybody, yeah, it was tough. That was a tough one.
Mm,
But I really felt sorry for Dana because she just blamed herself and she kept blaming herself. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You know. And I mean,
That's tough. That's
she
tough
was
to
crying
live
like
with, you know?
she literally couldn't stop crying during the whole service. And I mean, when you see a heartbroken mother like that, that is so hard. That is so hard. Because even
That's,
my kids are grown. I hope I go before them because I don't
mhm.
think I could. I don't think I could take it if they go for, you know.
Well,
I
that's all
want
I
to go
keep thinking
first.
about is her mother. Like, she struggled with MS for how long, and you would never know it. This girl was in so much pain, but she was at every football game, every baseball game. She coached her sons. Like, she never showed an inkling of pain. Like, and during Hurricane Sandy,
Uh huh.
you know, because her parents still live across the street from my father.
Right.
So, you know, and I lived next to my father. And so the things that she bought my daughter a brand new North Face because she lost it in Sandy, and she was so good to me, like, and so good to my daughter, so good to my niece. I grew up with her since I'm a little girl, like, and to see the way she struggled and, you know, went through MS and then fucking COVID takes her, like, come on.
Yeah. That's why I don't want to go to
Shit's
the
crazy.
hospital.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, it's been 2 hours.
Yeah. 2 hours and we blew the chat out being Debbie Downers.
I don't know. I
Hey, you know
don't
what?
know. I like to remember her. Like I like to remember her like she was. She was
Mm.
such a happy little girl, you know. But and my husband, when he had to tell me, because he found out first, and he let me eat first, and then he told me after I had already eaten. I'm like, why didn't you tell me, you know, right away? And he goes, because I knew you wouldn't eat after you found out. So,
Uh,
yeah, he didn't know how to. He didn't know how to break it to me. He didn't. He was even like upset. So, when my husband gets upset, that you know it's bad.
same, same. All right, guys. Well, have a good day.
Okay,
Okay, darlings.
you guys for coming up. Simon, I love you.
Have a good
Karaoke
day, a
Simon.
wonderful weekend, a wonderful weekend.
Yes, everybody have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to go listen to some more of your karaoke on your channel. I'm,
I think I've only put one on there. It was a duet, a religious duet. But
I like those, and I like the laughter, comic relief with Life Rewinded's channel. She just got so much funny
I
stuff.
love her commentary. When
I know she's like, yeah, she's
you
great.
should not be driving. Get out from behind the wheel.
Oh my God. Simon, she gives me anxiety. Like, before you leave, let me explain something to you. That driving
Uh,
video that she was doing circles, that was 45 minutes. It took her 45 minutes to
I
drive
know,
five
I know.
minutes.
Well, the
I
way
was
she was
having massive
screaming.
anxiety attacks
Was she live the whole time? Like
the
after?
whole time.
Yep.
Oh my
She is live.
gosh.
She was live driving the other day, telling everybody about a goddamn pap smear.
Oh my goodness. See, I've never
Ew.
followed her. I've never followed her channel, so I don't know what she's all about.
And it's so
Oh,
funny. She's like, "Well, I just got out of the doctor's and I got the results of the pap smear."
oh my
And,
God.
and it was almost like she got good results, but it was almost like she was so pissed off that she got good results.
Wow.
She was like, "I don't understand it." She told me the cyst did not grow. The cyst did not grow. I'm like, bitch, isn't that
You should
happy
be
news?
happy. You should be happy.
I can't.
Oh.
Talk about a sack of misery. She is a whole sack of misery.
Tracy is so funny. It's
I'm waiting for a clip because if you watch it, I
uh,
don't watch it all that long. Like she had an 11-hour live the other day. But
Oh my
before you
God,
go,
who
really
goes live
quick,
for 11 hours?
11
I guess
hours,
you can
Carla.
keep people,
But
and I could not keep people in my chat for that long.
wait, listen, she does this thing that she auctions off and she lets anybody up there to auction things off, right?
Oh,
But
really?
she auctions off napkins. You know, the ones that she decorates these ugly ass oyster shells with. Like, at least pick a pretty shell, not oysters. They got barnacles on them. But anyway,
they got barnacle.
Carla, she got
Oh my God.
$52 for a fucking Ziploc full of
I'm definitely doing the
napkins.
wrong thing. I'm going to start putting Ritz crackers in baggies and auctioning them off.
Yes, we're gonna
People
have
like
every
pay for 'em.
Tuesday auction at Carla's. I'm going to just pull
Yeah,
paper
whatever.
towel and toilet paper plies,
Yep, that's
and
what
we're
I'm going to
gonna
do.
we're gonna auction it off.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
I'm waiting for
Maybe I'll actually make more than $800 this year on YouTube.
a new clip because
Rice
somebody in
Krispie
my
treats. It's
Yeah, there you go.
somebody in my comment section sent me a comment and said that they're looking for a clip that she actually flipped out because she wasn't getting the money that her napkins deserved, so she went berserk.
Did you say they were from the dollar store?
Yeah, like when those fancy
Aren't they a
napkins, like
dollar at the dollar store?
yeah, but she has all different ones with bunnies and like if you go into like a party supply, they have those
Yeah,
decorative napkins.
she
yeah.
decorates them up.
Oh, she
Yeah,
It's
does the decorating. Okay, okay, I gotcha.
no, she don't decorate them, but they're all
oh,
they're Easter ones, they're Christmas ones, they're bunny ones, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So she'll she shows you the napkins, she puts them in a Ziploc, and then she says, "Okay, bid. Start the bid at $40." I'm like, $40? The fuck out of here.
do these people know that she gets deals like that and she makes money off of it? I mean,
Yeah, I guess so, but
Scamming.
they
I
don't
think
care.
that reminds me of a scammer. Like
yes,
You pay them
exactly,
right.
exactly.
like you're taking advantage of people, you know.
It's
Yes,
You
ma'am.
do. You're taking advantage of people. I think it's gross.
Uh,
I do.
she's
I
the
think that's gross.
You have to pay attention. I'm not kidding. She's the worst of all. Her electric got shut out because of snowstorm the other day, and she had to go fund me.
Oh
uh-uh.
God.
I
You know what?
swear.
I am so sick of these people on YouTube. Like, okay, that's none of my business. But as soon as some little thing happens to them, they expect the subscribers to bail them out and pay for
Ex-
them.
I know. I'm like,
And
bitch, you had no electric
I'm
for a
seeing it.
day.
I'm
Like
seeing
my
it
house
more
was
and more
washed
and more
away
and
with
more.
Sandy.
Like, come
My
on, people. What would you do if you weren't on YouTube? You
Mm-mm-mm.
would have to
what
figure it out. You
what
know.
would they do if they were me? My whole house was wiped out along with my bank account. I didn't come on YouTube and ask anybody for nothing. Like, your electric is cut off for a day because of snow, and you got to go fund me up?
Ugh,
No, no. I'm gonna call people like that all the time, and I don't care how many people ramblings that she has. I don't like that shit.
no, I don't. I don't either. I just think it's like it takes advantage of your subscribers because they
And
want to be recognized. And no matter who you are, even me, who is hated everywhere, I have subscribers that want my attention, and they probably, buy something from me just
of
because,
course,
because I put it out there. But I would never take advantage. I actually have lost money since I got monetized because of sending stuff away and giving gifts away and stuff. I lost money. But you know what? I don't mind because they were my subscribers, and I felt like, you know what? I'm not going to ask people to, you know,
But you know what, Carla?
pay $40.
Listen, I have no problem with people making money on here as long as it's done honestly. Like if my subs wanted to help me, in turn, I would make my channel better, like get better equipment and stuff, and at least do something with it. Like John Crimes does kinda, you know?
Right.
Like
Well, he does documentaries and
he
stuff.
makes his equipment better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he uses his money to better his channel.
See,
Like
I that's too much work for me. I mean, I will talk about things and stuff, but I don't want to really, mm, you know.
no, but you could invest in a new camera or a mic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you put it back into your channel, it only makes your channel become better and a better viewing place for
That's an
you.
investment. Yeah,
You
that
know what
is.
I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
Like, and that benefits everybody because you could put
Sure.
out better quality. You could buy yourself a new computer, whatever it is. You know,
Yeah.
you're giving back. People are giving you, and you're giving something back to them. Whatever it may be, even if it's just talking, you're helping people.
Yeah. Well, I enjoy the people too. I mean, I enjoy
Me
them
too.
being in here as much as they enjoy coming in here. And I, you
Likewise.
know,
All
but
right.
anyways, yeah.
I'm going to jump down. Have a great afternoon, everybody.
Bye,
Thank you again.
Simon. Have a great
Ciao.
week.
Enjoy your weekends.
I love you guys.
Mm.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.